after being raised in a society that has real, genuine, definitive standards of success, it is not easy to look at life and value and elements of success differently. Very difficult. You definitely become the black sheep, the oddball, the weird one for choosing spiritual life at least as much as success and money making, etc. In our world, that we must be able to get along with others and realize that others have these strict rules of success, not just society, but our family and friends who influence us tremendously. That the value that we place on our spiritual life, and because we're talking about work and spiritual life, this daily life, this month, that the value of integrating our spiritual values into our value system, it does not mean that we give up everything in order to be spiritual. But in our estimation, whatever lessons that we have learned by society and friends and family, etc., and our own innate belief in what does being successful mean, is that if we do not make adjustments there, there's no hope. There is no hope. That one will definitely go into a state where being a spiritual person is the most important thing in your life, as long as it does not interfere with money-making status, etc. So this idea of living a half-half life between spiritual and the value of money and status and fame is really challenged when we feel that we are not yet completed in our spiritual career. That we feel that that part of me which has not become transformed is the part of me that I must feed with the samsaric values of money and fame, etc. And so I think for most Buddhists that it's like this, that you have that which you believe, even for serious meditators, that which you believe to be valuable and an important part of your life, but you acknowledge that there's part of you which is still very attracted or very interested in money, fame, status, etc. And that part of you has to be nourished as well. That what I'm presenting is a standard or an order of classification of value. Even though you have to go to work and make money, or you want to become famous, etc., is that within that, is that valuation the one that you are feeding, or you see it as a necessary part of life? Do we need to nourish both sides, our samsaric side and our spiritual side? Or is there a point where we say, my spiritual development is the most important part, and my samsaric life, which is me, the unaccomplished me, does not need to be the most important person in my life? It's hard to explain it, but when you get it, you move along the path toward the awakened state very quickly, because you've got your values placed correctly. If that's not what you want, then be a samsaric being. Go for the fame and the money. That's okay. It's not going to get you anywhere, but it's okay. I'm not telling you what to do. Whatever you do is your choice. how you make choices is where the Dharma is there to help you mold an ethical standard, which Buddhism is ultimately an ethical standard system, to help you mold those ethics in accordance with the valuation which will ultimately make us happy. Who would like to comment?